What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the second channel. Appreciate anyone who's coming by, whether you've seen the channel before or not. Appreciate anyone who's coming by. Wanted to give a little bit of a life update. Not sure if that's gonna be the title of the video. Just kind of playing it by ear. But yeah, wanted to film a video on here for the last couple weeks, but I didn't want to, overpromise and underperform. So kind of wanted to just end the year off good. And we smashed 2025. Had a huge goal coming into it. I remember January, a year ago, January 2025, I made like 1.5K, and I set a huge goal even before that. Before January, I set a huge goal for the year, and December came around, and I didn't even need December. We smashed it, right before November hit it. December, record month. I don't like to talk about how much exactly I make because I'm not exactly where I want to be yet. There's so many things I can do better. I'm not perfect. I'm just sharing my journey. But I was making a pretty consistent salary. I was making the same amount of money. What was it? It was July, August, September, October. Yeah, that's 4 months. I was making pretty much the same amount of money for 4 months in a row, and it was solid. I was happy with it for the time being. But then November came around, we doubled it, and December came around, we doubled it again, dude, which is absolutely unreal. I'm very thankful for anyone who's done business with me, shopped, and just wanted to come on here, man. Don't let anyone set limitations on you. I've seen so many people online when I was getting into reselling, to sales. People say, oh, the most you can make with local reselling is like $5,000 to $10,000. That's the cap, dude. If you just listen to that, you're already down to get let down. You're not gonna push yourself as hard. But that's not even close to true, because I just proved it wrong. So that is just, don't let anyone tell you what you can achieve or not, because bro, most people who hate on you, man, they want to be in your situation, or they see something that you're doing, and you're doing the right thing. If you really have people criticizing, not all the time, but if you have people saying not great things, you're likely on the right path. Not always, but if you're starting a business and you hear a lot of people hating, you just don't stop, man. The people who really succeed is just people who take action. You can be the smartest person and try to do analysis paralysis, and then you waited 3 months and you haven't started, versus the dumber guy who just said, yo, you know what, I'm gonna start today. And here we are, 3 months go by, they've already made it decently far compared to the person who tried to make it perfect. So the reality is you gotta just do it, bro. You gotta just start. I don't care what that is, whether that's content, a business, who cares, bro, a sport, whatever it is, you just gotta start, man. If you really want to see long-term success, that's really action takers are the one who succeed. But glad to finally come on here, talk a little bit. The second channel, I do like it. It's good for me mentally just to talk to the camera. I already talk in my own head all day, but if I can just let it out a little bit, whether it's going to be posted to 10 viewers, 100 viewers, I don't really care. I do want to hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel eventually, but not sure how consistent I'm going to be. You've seen the uploads. The main channel is definitely a much bigger priority. We've been doing weekly content. We almost did the whole year with weekly content. I started making videos in June, did a video every week until December. December came around, I think it was midway through December, I got sick, and never posted the video the day. I was gonna do it the next day. Not gonna lie, just delayed that thing. That's my bad, but it is what it is. We are back. Short form content is a lot easier to make. I haven't missed an upload of short form content since I've started back in June, so that's all right. With YouTube, you got to be consistent. Anything in life, you got to be consistent, but YouTube, it's really gonna kick you from behind if you don't follow that. So be consistent, man. Not sure how long I've been on here for already. 4 minutes. Yeah, I don't have the most stories, so I'll probably wrap it up soon. But wanted to just say what's up to y'all, boys. A little bit of a life update. We're doing good. Obviously 2025 wasn't just sunshine and rainbows. There's a lot of things that will set you back, minor setbacks, but it's all the way you react, man. You're gonna get there's gonna be things that don't go your way all the time in life, and but overall you gotta had a great year. So just glad to share that. You can make it a great year. There's a lot of setbacks, and I got what's called robbed, whatever, fake bills, a lot of discouraging moments. There's some refunds. There's a lot of things, man. If you run a business, there's a lot of little things you're gonna have to deal with. And I'm not even talking like I'm very experienced. I've been in business for what, bro? It was 14 months now 15 months. That is little to no experience, but you know, for my age, I mean, I'm kind of happy with it. Obviously not satisfied, got to keep going. But I want to just come on here, talk to y'all boys. Boy's 16, turning 17 later this year in about half a year, so, you know, it's time to just level up. Level up in life, bro. But yeah, appreciate anyone who's coming by. Not sure what else to say. I don't come in with these videos with something much in mind. I mean, it was just gonna be a little bit of a life update. I'm doing good. Hope everyone's doing great as well. Hope everyone's gonna have a great year, you know. It's all how you treat it, bro. If you let events, you know, set you back, then you're not bound to win. Some dude's rocking up on me. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be posted up here, but who cares, bro? Wanted to come on here, talk to y'all boys. And yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up. I appreciate anyone who's ever watched the channel. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.